Young Sheldon Season 6 finally explains Sheldon's huge personality plot hole in TBBT. Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and give this video a like. Up since 2021, Antonella Guglielsi, she/them, has contributed to Screen Rant as a feature writer. They began writing on films and television series for Turn-based The Unconventional Mag, while pursuing her bachelor's degree in economics and management. She decided she wanted to pursue journalism after a brief internship at TPI, and she went on to earn a degree in international journalism from Brunel University. Sheldon was shown in The Big Bang Theory as a brilliant but socially awkward man, yet his interactions with others were more likable than those of his younger self. Even though he occasionally made social faux pas in Young Sheldon, it was never as methodical or harsh as in The Big Bang Theory. Similar to Sheldon's previous TBBT incarnation, Young Sheldon Season 6's plotline demonstrated Sheldon's selfishness, raising the possibility of a permanent reversal in his personality. The title character in Young Sheldon was introduced with eccentricities and a passion for science, but he was never shown as the socially awkward genius he was in the original Big Bang Theory series. Sheldon's conduct with people in Young Sheldon was far more appealing than his mature self in The Big Bang, even if both series had long-standing patterns, such as the bathroom routine and Sheldon's fascination with anything related to trains and physics. Theory. Even though Sheldon's nasty comments and constant claims of superiority in The Big Bang Theory were examples of his social incompetence, his younger self in Young Sheldon occasionally displayed indecency, albeit not much more than his siblings. The first several seasons of TBBT showed Sheldon's worst tendencies, whether they led to his dismissal after he used his brilliance to disparage the new university president or continually offended Penny, Leonard, Raj, or Howard. Sheldon sought to determine whether the gang was using sarcasm or not because it was a well-known joke that he couldn't understand it. Even Young Sheldon occasionally made similar mistakes, although Sheldon was never excessively harsh, and he was never as methodical as in TBBT. Many people question whether this significant discrepancy was a narrative hole or would be explained. However, it appears that Young Sheldon Season 6 set up TBBT's Sheldon. Particularly in the first few seasons of The Big Bang Theory, Young Sheldon frequently portrayed a more thoughtful and emotionally developed Sheldon than his counterpart. But one particular plot point in Young Sheldon Season 6 brought to light certain variations in Sheldon's approach to the task at hand. In fact, Sheldon was the only person accessible to assist in a launch party, and a whole human being, from Young Sheldon Season 6, Episode 14. Mandy when she went into labor, placing him in a situation where he could have substantially benefited his niblingo if he had acted on his better instincts. Although Sheldon's decision to put his trust in Brenda Sparks after witnessing the severity of the contractions demonstrated his unforeseen preparedness for the task, his constant thoughts about his database launch made him more self-centered about his success than the birth of his niece. His actions during Cece's birth were similar to those of his previous incarnation in TBBT, who went to his nephew's birth but showed no interest in it at all. His comments of him and Mandy accomplishing the same thing at the same time by bringing something new into the world, together with his insistence that his parents take him to the database launch, demonstrated how he was only considering himself in spite of the significant event and their parents' argument. Seasons 1 and 2 of Young Sheldon attempted to highlight Sheldon's unexpected social intelligence and comprehension of those closest to him, demonstrating that even in situations where he required confirmation, he was still able to discern unclear conversations. The first season finales of Young Sheldon was particularly interested in the possibility that Professor Sturgis and Mima were pursuing a relationship, but he was also able to discern the underlying meaning of their chats. In a similar vein, Sheldon, despite his atheism, was the one to assist Mary with her crisis of faith in Young Sheldon Season 2, Episode 3, demonstrating his readiness to assist his mother and his emotional maturity to know what to say to her. Rather, Sheldon's mentality in TBBT is more like that of his mature self than his childlike self in Young Sheldon's previous seasons, as evidenced by his incapacity to look past his goal in Young Sheldon Season 6, Episode 14. Nevertheless, Young Sheldon Season 6's hints regarding George's affair raises the possibility that it will be discovered soon, and that George may die as a result in Young Sheldon Season 7. This might make the upsetting incident not only occur shortly after Sheldon's arguments with George Sr., but it might also make Sheldon's disregard for other people permanent, reflecting his personality from the Big Bang Theory and also making the transformation logical. If Sheldon's